Hi, it's January 10th, and I'm recording the 11th, Isaac, because I managed to, over the weekend, as you might know from the last video where I had nothing to talk about, get my buffer back for uploads. So now I'm recording one day early again, thank God. Yesterday we played as Kayn and we took our first loss, which is down to a little bit of greed on my part. But I maintain that it was justified because if we had managed to beat Satan, I would have unlocked Judas and we would have had someone new to play today. We haven't managed to unlock It Lives, which would come after unlocking Blue Baby. So if we can get 10 kills on the heart, get Blue Baby, and then beat It Lives, we're on to sort of the next leg of the game. But we've beaten Mum's Heart on everyone we have unlocked right now, so I'm thinking, to mix it up a little, we'll do Greed Azazel in an attempt to unlock Lilith, and then hopefully we can play Lilith to beat Mum's Heart again. I don't know if that's 10. How many times have we beat Mum's Heart? So we've beaten Mum's Heart 10 times. No, 9 times, because the first time we didn't do it. So we need to beat it one more time. So we'll do Azazel to try and unlock Lilith, and then when we have Lilith, we'll beat Mum's Heart with Lilith, get Blue Baby, beat it again, get It Lives, so on and so forth. Okay, I haven't played Greed mode in a while, so I'm actually pretty scared, because I think it's kind of tricky, if I remember right. There's a heart there, but we don't need it. We could get Glass Eye, maybe. What's in here? Sty? I mean, that's pretty good for us. That's pretty tasty. 2 coins right out of the gate as well. I don't think that does much for us right now. I guess we'll just go. I've just remembered I have to monologue in this. I was just gonna play Isaac, so that's upsetting. What's been going on? Not a crazy amount of stuff has been going on. I get a little nervous there. I just got off the back of watching Tom Scott's video on predictions for 10 years from now. So in his case, predictions for 2032. I don't know if I could predict that precisely, but maybe it's a good idea to talk about like predictions for, 2030. Whoa. I do not remember the last 10 years, if I'm honest. I think, as with many people, I'm kind of stunned to realize that like a third of that has been spent dealing with like COVID stuff. Not really a third, but like we're getting there. We're nearly at the point where you could say a third of the last decade has been spent with COVID. But I think that it's kind of crazy because so much but so little can happen. It's always going to feel like we've plateaued, right? It's always going to feel a bit like, well, everything that's going to happen in quick succession has happened by now. We could take a damage up. It's only 0.75, but it is something. I don't really care about any of the rest of this. Let's just let it ride for now. Screw. Oh, actually, do we have keys in here? Yeah, let's get a key. And we'll see what's in the treasure room. Fortune cookie. I mean, sure. Only a 2 charge as well? If we can actually hit this thing ever... Oh, hello. We could do this. Okay, well... Maybe there's a secret room? Ancient Recall card unlocked? Cool. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave. That was worth it. What was I saying? I've completely forgotten. Oh, come on now, man. Yeah, you're always inclined to feel like you've plateaued and that not a lot more is going to happen. Like, all kinds of technological advancements could happen. I mean, I was talking, a couple days ago about self-driving cars. Like, we've, for the most part, got them. Will they be commonplace on the road? I hope not. I hope that my, monologue about cars being banned in city centers comes to fruition a little more than self-driving cars, but... I think it's looking more and more likely that I'm in the minority on that front. Or at least the minority of people getting stuff done. I don't want a devil deal, if I'm being honest. Do I want the Glass Eye? Not really. I feel like we could do better. Let's just keep it moving here. So, I mean, self-driving cars, probably pretty common on the road in 10 years' time. There are already quite a few, but I think even more commonplace. I'd say it's aggressively likely, upsettingly so. Some might say. Thank you very much for this. What else? I mean, everyone's always talking about like. I mean, sure. Everyone's always talking about like putting people on Mars. Maybe in like 10 years we'll put people on Mars. I don't know if that... Oh, come on, man. I'm just gonna stick with it, I think. Maybe we could get like an out-of-the-blue path throw or something, despite not having it unlocked. We could maybe have like something on Mars. I don't know if we're gonna have like a colony on Mars in 10 years' time. Are we close enough for that? What secret space tech do we have locked away? Because I mean, last I checked, we sent a car to orbit. And, I mean, that was pretty cool on Elon, but, like, you're a little ways off from Mars, I think, there. What? There's gonna be a lot of umming here, because I'm, like, actively hypothesizing things that could happen in 10 years. I mean, like, technology, on the whole, like personal technology, I mean, Tom Scott talks about in the video, about how, like, short-form media will dominate the landscape of like consumption, which is kind of already the case. Tears and shots speed up. I could take a bar of soap. Tears speed up, damage down, additional damage down. I forget if that's good for us. I'm just gonna take it. Damage and health, sure, man. I can dig it. A soul heart, thank you. Whoa. Yeah, he talks about short-form media dominating the media consumption landscape, or just the information landscape, maybe, which I was of the understanding had already happened. But maybe that's not the case. I thought TikTok was already the most popular website on the internet. Maybe he made this video a little while ago, and that's a new development from his perspective. But, I would say that's maybe already the case. If it becomes more the case, that would be absolutely bananas. I'm scared. You scare me? Oh my god. Let's just get somewhere relatively safe here. Ooh. What are you doing? This is a nightmare. Sorry, I'm having a terrible time over here. I'm really having a hard time thinking about monologuing right now with this guy flying around this tiny room. There we go, that's dealt with. What else? I mean, yeah, like social media, right? That's a pretty major thing to have changing at the moment. I mean, Facebook has gotta die in 10 years' time, right? Facebook can't still be kicking in 10 years. There's no way. That would be madness. The entire user base of Facebook will be dead in 10 years. And I don't mean that as in like Facebook's gonna die. I mean like they're all old people, aren't they? It's just like your grandma. Surely she's not kicking in 10 years' time. I apologize, I hate to say it, but you know, she's still on Facebook, man. I mean, that's just better than what we've got. Thank you. I appreciate it deeply. I don't think we can do much else up here. It's a shame we can't get the paperclip, but I think we've made a pretty good run of it. We can't open this. I don't think there are any bombs around. We could now go into you, since well. I'm very glad to have made the decision. Let's open you up, and there it is. All right. We gained half a soul heart. Stonks. Speaking of stonks, the CEO of eToro? He's had some stuff to say on my Twitter recently. I don't follow the guy. He's just promoting his tweets like crazy, or at least Twitter's promoting them. I mean, I like you, growth hormones. He has been tweeting a lot about his love of NFTs. Fire rate up, increases tier knockback. I like that, if I'm being honest. I'm not into NFTs, man. I mean, where are NFTs gonna lie in 10 years? I'm hoping nowhere significant. This bubble feels like it's gotta pop pretty soon. I mean, it doesn't feel like they actually have any staying power. It reeks of fad. It's like too popular to not be a fad. You know? There are certain things that, like, it feels like when something takes a while to get picked up properly by, like, a mass audience, that it's maybe going to have a little more staying power, the kind of thing that's like a slow burn. When something pops off as much as NFTs, I'm just predisposed to thinking that it's going to be, like, a few months and then it's gone. How long have we been dealing with NFTs now? It's been a few months, right? A couple months? A few months? The funny monkey pictures? How long have they been around? There's no way we're still dealing with... I mean, funny monkey pictures gone in 10 years' time. There's no chance. There's absolutely zero chance that we still have the funny monkey pictures in 2010. Everyone's realized what's going on and they've moved on. That's my big prediction. Everyone woke up in 10 years' time. Thank you very much. The coupon. This was a genius idea. We're unlocking so much stuff. Let's hit you. I'm sorry. What else? What else? What else? We've covered cars, Facebook's gotta die, TikTok. I mean, I thought it was gonna die a few years ago. It's now the most popular website. Maybe, like, TikTok is gonna take on a more permanent role in the zeitgeist. It's gonna become more of, like, a news outlet or something like that. I think the creators are doing that here and there. I keep getting, like, there's the guy with the crazy hair. It's like Simple News or something like that. I forget, like, Some More News or something like that. That guy's always making TikToks that find their way to me. He has, I'll tell you what, that guy has the face of someone that can't be trusted. But every time I hear from him, he seems to be saying stuff that's pretty based, so maybe it's fine. I'm terrified. The state of the Binding of Isaac, it's gonna be poor. I'll be honest. Binding of Isaac fans, it's not looking good for 10 years' time. Maybe Isaac 2. It's possible. Elden Ring will have been delayed indefinitely. Luck up. We keep getting luck upgrades, but, like, we don't actually... Chance to spawn a charmed enemy when entering a hostile room. I don't think we care much about that. We could roll you, maybe? Let's do it. Just because we can. I mean, that was very cheap. Thank you kindly. Let's do this. I'll roll the white pill. I could see forever. No, thank you. I appreciate the offer, but I'm afraid I'm going to decline. We're going to come out here. We're going to keep fighting. Have I got anything else up my sleeve? I don't think so, man. I don't have a lot to really offer up in, like, great insight into the future. I'm only just really becoming part of the time. I missed out on a lot. Like I was saying yesterday, I just missed Tumblr. I was talking about it on stream yesterday. I just never did Tumblr. It went completely over my head. I mean, thank you very much for, you know, this. More so, I would say. And we can take it down. Oh, we don't have to worry too much. We have loads of soul hearts. A bunch of money. That's real nice. We've also got to, yeah, keep in mind that we want a lot of money for the end of the run here. Because we need to fill up the greed machine. So there's a balance to be struck. Conjoins, sure. Sure. More HP is more good, I think. Anything huge in here? I mean... Well, we can hit to the 1 here. What happens when we take this? It's a little bit further. It's pretty big. Another range up? Sure. Look how much further we can hit now. We're going, like, all the way past. That's huge. I don't think we really care about any of that stuff. Let's take a 5 coin for you. That's more coins. It was 5 back. Stonks. Why was I talking about stonks? I was talking about stonks because the eToro guy was tweeting. The eToro guy was tweeting, and it was very weird. I didn't really agree with his tweets. The eToro guy seems strange. You know what else he said? He said if all of your money is in NFTs, you need to diversify your portfolio and invest 50% of your of your money into Bitcoin. Now, like I said, I'm not big on the NFTs, but, like, I don't know if I would call, you know, NFTs into crypto diversification per se. I would say that those things are maybe, like, in a similar boat, minimum. I know they're not the same, but you're like, get your money, you know, you'll like get your money out of the blockchain and put it into the blockchain, man. You gotta diversify your portfolio. You can't have it all in one place. You need it in different sectors of the blockchain. It's important. That's it. That's all my good blockchain content gone. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'll talk about the blockchain more. I apologize. Please stop sending scary enemies into my rooms. Nah, forget it, man. I'm done with the blockchain. I lied. I'm over it. Oh, that's right. We can't put too much money into the greed dono machine. Excuse me? That was kind of huge. Look at the range. Thank you very much. We can't, yeah, we can't put all of our money into the greed machine. Well, potentially, because it can still get blocked and break like the regular machine, like the dono machine. We've unlocked the necropolis. We're getting so many unlocks here. Good job. I got no more blockchain wisdom. I got no more real predictions. People in space, maybe. Self-driving cars, gonna be a lot more commonplace. It's just gonna happen. I'm not happy about it. Elon Musk, maybe still doing some wacky stuff. Jeff Bezos, probably doing his thing. Who knows? Richard Branson is dead in 2030. One can hope. The Queen, I'm not gonna say anything. She's fine in 2030. The Queen is fine in 2030. I'm calling it. She's gonna live that long. I'm having a terrible time. Jesus. Okay, you're gone. You're about to be. About to be. There we go. I still have all my black hearts. That's kind of sick. Let's deal with you as fast as we can. Can you do the other thing where you put your tail out? I'm furious. Quit playing with me, man. That was a good one. There it is. Devil deal. I mean, we can take a devil deal now. We're at that stage in the game. That's kind of huge. I'll do it, man. I'm crazy. And then we can roll this a little. See if we can pick up something juicy. We could get we could get our HP back. Activate your item twice when used. Seeing use affects the whole spell, explodes all objects, deals 200 damage to all enemies. Opens the door to boss rush. No. We could take you. Sure. We got the Yes Mother transformation. I don't think it's going to help us too much. But, you know, we can dream. Spider mod allows you to see tear damage, will help us with random stats effect on contact. Will randomly drop batteries. Thank you. And I think that's the best we can do for this floor. We spent a lot of money, so we got to get back to saving, I think. That's all my good material gone, man. We're only 18 minutes in. That's record time for me to run out of shit to say. Thank you. I like that a lot. Shut up. Anything else? I would like it. I would like it a lot, actually. If we could just get a hold of that. Oh my god, what happened? Oh, I walked into 2 black skeletons. That's what happened. Ooh. I'm floundering out here, man. I got nothing else to talk about. I saw Jojo Rabbit yesterday. It was really good. I don't know if you've seen Jojo Rabbit. I'm gonna just make the same jokes I was making on stream, reuse my material, because they're 2 different platforms, so it's entirely feasible that someone is gonna see this without having seen the stream. If you've already heard the joke, or you heard me tell it like 3 times, you know, in a non-content format, I apologize, but not really. But I was watching Jojo Rabbit. First of all, really great movie. Taika Waititi has outdone himself. Jumper cables has appeared in the basement. Thank you. Let's open these. And I got to the end of the movie. Spoilers ahead for Jojo Rabbit, by the way. They're minor, I feel. I got to the last leg of the movie and the main character was still there. So, you know, crazy, I know. But he had this shirt that he wore towards the end of the movie. And it was, well, he had this whole outfit. It was like a yellow and black plaid Anthony Fantano type shirt. And then these like light blue trousers. And like a cool jacket, like a brown jacket. Very reminiscent of the times, I felt. But he looked really good, man. He was dripping. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, I should tweet that this guy's got some insane drip so that people know. And then it dawned on me. I mean, yeah, I'll just take it. And then it dawned on me that I don't need either of those. For the vast majority of that movie, he was wearing a Nazi uniform. Or, you know, Nazi adjacent, wear. So maybe, like, blind tweeting, yo, just watch Jojo Rabbit, the main guy has some sick drip in this, would have been a tad misguided. It's hard for me to really know for sure. Excuse me. Oh. Thank you, Mother Transformation. I apologize for saying the terrible things I said. What can we do in here? I think we're just going to ignore it all, man. I think we're feeling kind of good right now. Let's just power through and make as much money as we can. In fact, what's the situation with donating? Do we... No, I think we're fine. I'm trying to figure out if, like, I think you get more money in Greedia. I don't know if it affects how much you can donate. I think it's all just a little bit random. I'm scared. I just heard Mom arrive. Mom has entered the arena. Whoa! So yeah, other thoughts on Jojo Rabbit? It was a very good movie. Taika Waititi played a very interesting Hitler. It was very comical. I think he captured what was going on very well. That is to say, you know, Jojo is... I mean, the movie isn't what I thought it was. Again, spoilers for Jojo Rabbit if you haven't seen it ahead. But I want to talk about it a little bit. Because, I mean, I found it great. I had a really good time. I've been putting off watching that movie for a while. Because I thought that it was a movie about, like, a German kid in Nazi Germany who was trying to, like... he's trying to hide a Jewish girl in his house. And I was like, it feels, I feel like I can feel the beats of that movie as is. Not that I don't think it'll be good. It's Taika Waititi. He's done some amazing stuff. He saved Thor as a character. Smile. But I just felt like, as far as like a fully original approach to... I mean, this feels so messed up to say, because it's such a culturally significant lump of coal on Azazel, maybe not the most exciting get. It's such like an enormous thing to be so reductive about, and I do apologize for that. But like, there's I feel like I've heard that I've seen that perspective before. And I watched it anyway. Like I wasn't like, oh, yawn World War II. I was just like, I wasn't super amped to watch it. I wasn't like, this is gonna be an insane movie. I just thought, yeah, it'll be pretty good, I imagine. I'll get to it at some point, and I at some point got to it. And it turns out that the movie is like a little bit different from what I anticipated in a way that I really enjoyed, which is a lot more about like what was going on in the German mind. Jojo is a kid who has been indoctrinated by Hitler, and he has this whole view on what Hitler's like. Something that was raised to me that I found really interesting and sort of further proves how much they did their research and like how much thought they put into it was that Hitler was against smoking, he was a vegetarian, and yet throughout the movie... Oh my god, I've forgotten what this fight's like. I might have to quieten down in a little bit, because this is very intense. I have to do this shit while monologuing? You're kidding me. He was against smoking and he was a vegetarian, but then the imaginary Hitler, played by Taika Waititi, is... He's seen consuming meat. He eats unicorn in that movie. And he offers Jojo cigarettes many times. So it's just kind of helping to sort of cement this idea that the man that Jojo is picturing, who is like fun and colorful, and like likes to have a good time and is inspiring, is not the man that Hitler actually is. And I guess that plays hand in hand with the fact that throughout the movie, Taika Waititi is playing this imaginary Hitler that we see in Jojo's life, but there are allusions to Hitler as he actually is. Just we see like posters where Jojo looks at the poster and it's Taika Waititi's face on there, and then he, you know, looks away and the poster becomes just the actual face of Hitler that we saw on posters back in, you know, the 1930s, 1940s. Good job, everybody. We did it. We've got Lilith, so that's next episode's run on lock. Let's see how much money we can put in here. We've got a lot to play with. I just thought it was an interesting observation and some interesting juxtaposition, showing that like this character that is in the boy's head is not who he really is. And it just plays into this whole idea that the image that Hitler crafted in Germany was one to indoctrinate the youth, right? He focused a lot on the youth, from what I remember of my studies in high school. And, you know, worked hard to try and get them to try and foster in this, like, you know, second gen of the Third Reich. The Fourth Reich, if you will. I don't know if that's how it was really seen, but anyway, we made it through. It was a 27-minute greed run. I quite like that these ones are shorter. Maybe I'll do a couple more greed runs. Anyway, I think next episode we'll do Lilith. Lilith into, hopefully, Blue Baby into the rest of the game, which is pretty exciting. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope I didn't upset anybody talking about World War II stuff. I was talking about Jojo Rabbit. It's a great movie. You should watch it if you haven't. And I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.